Vietnam has been picky about railway projects lately. Deputy PM Tran Hong Ha told Chinese firms straight, "We want money, we want technology transfer, and we want local companies involved." Sounds fair, but is it really that simple? First, Vietnam's position is full of contradictions. On the surface, they admit that aligning with China's rail system makes sense. After all, Laos and Thailand are already building high-speed rail with China's standards. If Vietnam sticks to its old colonial meter gauge tracks, it risks being left out of regional connectivity. But when it comes to action, Vietnam hesitates. Tran Hong Ha keeps pushing for tech transfer, while PM Chin runs to South Korea for talks. That's basically bargaining. Their plan is simple: get China to pay and build, while learning the tech to do it themselves later. The problem? It's like asking a horse to run without feeding it. Now let's talk about technology transfer. History shows that no country gives away high-speed rail technology easily. Japan's Shinkansen is like that, Europe's rail is the same. Even with Indonesia's Jakarta-Bandung high-speed rail, China kept the key technology. If Vietnam thinks one contract will teach them to build high-speed trains, that's naive. What's more interesting is Vietnam treating South Korea as a backup. But Korea's high-speed rail is basically imported European tech. Its own network is small, and it has almost no overseas success. In other words, they haven't even run a marathon themselves, but want to coach someone else. It's more of a political signal. Vietnam wants China to know it's not the only option. Here's the real dilemma. Economically, Vietnam depends more and more on China. Markets, funding, efficiency, these are hard needs. But in the South China Sea, Vietnam is China's toughest opponent. It occupies the most islands and keeps strengthening its bases. That creates a split strategy: cooperate on one hand, stay cautious on the other. Don't forget, Vietnam is going through its biggest reforms in 40 years. They're cutting bureaucracy and breaking old interests. There's also a power transition coming next year. PM Chin has to watch for domestic opposition. He can't be accused of handing the nation's lifeline to China. That's why he keeps adding conditions. So the final question is, can Vietnam really have it both ways? It wants China's money and efficiency, but fears dependence. It wants modernization, but fears losing profits. It wants regional connectivity, but still keeps its guard up. The problem is, high-speed rail isn't just talk. You need money, technology, management, and adaptation. China has overwhelming advantages, while Korea is just a runner-up. If Vietnam pushes too hard, it could lose both sides. In short, Vietnam wants it all, but may end up with nothing.